Love when a blue disc shows up in the mail, especially anything from Discmania. We have the Colton Montgomery Signature Series S-Line CD1, the Zetas Moon. It's very flat. I wouldn't say board flat, but there's definitely no pop to this. 9.5, -1.2. Very excited to throw this. Of course, I brought up the C-Line disc. My guess is this is going to be a bit less stable. That seems to be the common result with anything going from C-Line to S-Line. I am stoked that they have this in S-Line. The plastic feels great, dude. Both the plastic feel nice, but when anything's in S-Line, I'm getting it. I love the feeling in the hand for backhands, not necessarily forehands. I'm definitely gonna be throwing some today. We're gonna do all types of shots, backhands, forehands, flex shots, of course some comparisons. Fumbled the bag though. I think the Vanguard would have been a great disc to compare this to, but I didn't bring it. But we can jump in a hole one. Basically no wind out here, so we really get to see how this thing flies. Whoa. Was that me? With the C-Line this time? Interesting. I think that first one was me. Thankfully we have 9 more holes. 8 more holes. Don't be acting like you guys have never shanked a shot straight out of the car. We could still manage a par from here. Dang, that thing just holds it. Don't act like you've never shanked a shot twice out of the car. Maybe the putter is better than off the tee / approaching. Hole 1 was not meant to be. Not gonna lie, I'm a little embarrassed. 2 bad throws are not a great way to start off a video, but we still have plenty of holes to see how this really flies. Even after those 2 crappy throws, I still think that this is a little less stable, but we'll see for sure here in a few holes. I'm gonna give the backhand a break and toss some forehands. Forehand flip, held the turn for a second, and then fought back. It's still inside the circle. It's 300 feet, by the way. Just a little soft flick, following that up with the C-Line. Same thing, flipped up the flat. That one didn't have a lot of turn on it. And still hit that guardian tree. Both of these shots ended up right next to each other. Shout out to this tree. Inside the circle with the straddle putt. Thankfully, I already straddle. This tree is trying to ruin everything. And we go birdieless through 2 holes. Hopefully we can avoid this tree during this throw. This disc actually shapes up perfectly for this hole. Gonna hang it out left, have it slowly drift to the right, finish up on top of that hill, 350 feet. Here's that turn, just kind of holding the turn. I think I'm underestimating the stability of the disc. Here's the C-Line. Better. I'm gonna have to start popping this dude on some hyzer. I thought with me throwing uphill it'd make the disc a little bit more stable, but it is just kind of holding the line that I put it on. Maybe I'm just tweaking though. One more time. I'm feeling it. Butter. I wasn't feeling it. 380 feet this time, still uphill, but not as much as the previous hole. I am now ignoring flight numbers, trusting myself and the disc. A little bit more power on this one, actually throw it on some hyzer. There's that flip, a little bit of turn. Inside, circle 1, maybe. Following that up with the C-Line. Yeah, I'm not getting that one to flip up. That was just more of a hyzer. I don't think that really comes as a surprise to anybody. Like I said, I think all the S-Line stuff is a little less stable than the C-Line. At least that's what it's been like from my experience. It was like that for the DD3s. It was like that for the FD. Basically, I think this flies kind of like what a beat-in C-Line would fly like. Commitment. Not commitment. Hey, 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 hey! I think it's just one of those days. I've said this before, but in case you're new, this isn't like your normal review video. This is more so, hey, I got a new disc. Do you want to see me throw it? And then we kind of just play together. Unfortunately, I'm playing like dog doo-doo, but great opportunity for a birdie. 270 feet. I'm going to go hyzer flip right at it. Oh, that'd be really cool. Like when that thing starts flipping, it holds it. It doesn't really want to fight out. I mean, in this case it did, but it's 270 feet. Ooh, just beating it in. I really didn't put that much power on the shot. Like I said, it's 270 feet. I'm 30 long and I got like a full flight out of it with just like a 60% shot. Still looking for that first birdie. We're still looking. Dude, this has not been a good day on the putting green. Okay, that's a sign that I'm gonna make the next one. Shoot, I still gotta make this literal next one. Hadouken! Hadouken again. I guess on the bright side, I haven't Oh, I did bogey. Maybe there's no bright side. Just to the right of those trees, 321 feet. This would be a fun disc to throw in like tight wooded fairways because the amount of turn that you can get on this with such little power would make it a lot of fun for shaping shots in the woods. I'm gonna try that on this hole, hitting this on hyzer towards that right gap, but having it slowly flip and go down the middle. There's that flip. I can't get the hang of this disc. Try that again with the C line. A little bit better. It's starting to fight out. That was just a tree kick. It did not fight out. I will say finessing forehands that are flippy is not my forte. I do need to learn it. Okay, 90 feet away, death putt, but we might as well go for it. Last throw with the forehand, then I'm retiring it. I am sick of embarrassing myself. Downhill 310 feet. Ooh, downhill 310 feet. A little bit of a tailwind. I have to put this on hyzer. Drop, 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 drop. It's pretty close. Circle's edge again. Following up with the Crush Boys. Kind of tasty. I hope you guys can see it. The S line, no matter how steep of a hyzer I'm putting on this, it's trying to flip up. Whereas with that C line, you put enough hyzer on it, it's not flipping at all. You can kind of see that on this hole. You could see it on hole 4. It's not making it a bad disc, just something I'm noticing. Please go in the basket. There we go. We had a little birdie drought there for a second. 2 for practice. I'm really excited to see how this does on the last hole because I'm absolutely bombing these discs. However, we still have one more hole to go before we bomb them. Basket's just behind that little bush. Back-to-back hands, have to put this on hyzer. Oh, well, I know that went out of the frame. Give it a second, you'll see it. There it is. I threw it on hyzer and it just flipped up the flat. It did one of those little stall backs. Here we go with the C line. That looks a little short. I think it was. It's blind off the tee, I can't see anything. All right, this wasn't exactly how I planned on playing the hole, but we still have an inside the circle putt, 30 feet maybe for back-to-back birds. Ooh, I did not think that was gonna stay in. That was really right. That's better. Kind of. We got back-to-back birdies though. This is what I'm thinking. If you can finesse forehands, or if you just like hyzer flip discs, this is a great disc. Or if you're what they call a noodle arm, or you just started playing disc golf, snag one of these. Or just a 9-speed in general, you don't need the 13 speeds. These have tons of glide and lots of turn, which we're about to see. I'm gonna have to put this on a Kevin Jones hyzer because this probably isn't gonna fight out. There's that turn. Holy cow, dude. Interesting. C line, same line, tons of hyzer. Let's see if we get that amount of turn. Not really. Just more flip to flat and then finish. Okay, I was actually gonna tell you guys that this flies just like my Essence, which is an 8.6 -2.1, and then I figured I might as well show you guys. Based on numbers, 1 extra glide, a little bit more turn, but I feel like they fly about the same. There's a hyzer. That wouldn't have the turn, that just flipped the flat and then rode flat. Didn't really have the finish. Another Essence, this one's the Zen 2, Nate Perkins signature series. There's that hyzer. But see, I'm not getting the same turn, which is interesting. I don't know if like blue's a flippy color. I don't know if just that CD1 is just more flippy, but I mean, it's flippy. All of these were literally the same distance in like a perfect line. This one being the one with the most turn. All right, I did basically make it past the Mando. I have that tree blocking me. Oh, I'm not throwing this. I told myself no more forehand, so we're gonna do a little backhand turnover shot. Don't you dare hit it. Oh my gosh. That was close. But what do you know? I've got like a 35, 40 footer. To go 3 down through the last 3 holes. Whoop. Wish me luck. Boom. But can I do it twice?